All right, everybody. Today we're going to be picking up where we left off yesterday when we got rained out. We got the bottom etch primed in down here. We're probably going to be giving the truck a nice cleaning today, pulling the other windows weather stripping out. John should be making the long drive from like 5 minutes away over today. So we'll be rolling the window down, pulling this weather stripping out. Probably pulling the bottom as well on both sides. From there, we'll probably be washing the truck off, kind of get it cleaned up. That way we can get ready to pull the bed, pull the fenders, and get this thing rolling. Alright, we got the truck all washed off, nice and clean. John should be here pretty much any minute now. I think from here, while I'm waiting, I'm probably going to wet sand a few little areas with 400. That way we will be able to put some primer on here tomorrow, doing the final coat. After that, we'll be blocking it to sand for paint. Alright, so our Duramax. We are going to be replacing that seal up there on the back of the transmission, well, transfer case technically, where the drive shaft goes in. As you can see, it's ripped up and leaking a good bit of transfer case fluid out. And this won't really be the best how-to video on how to remove a drive shaft out of one of these trucks, as mine has been modified. I have the axle yoke out of a 07-ish Ram 3500 with the flange here as well to mount it to the yoke, which the universal joints in this is actually the same between Chevy and the Dodge of this generation. But usually to remove one of these, there's always 4 bolts on the rear end, and you take those 4 bolts out and then just slide the drive shaft out. Fun fact, I actually got this drive shaft the night me and John went and picked up the SST. Alright, we got our seal changed out. John came here, so we kind of missed a few things. As you can see, this is our old seal that was leaking. Can't imagine why. We ended up just taking a screwdriver and hammer, tapping it from the back side here to push it out. And the new one just pushed in by hand. So we tightened our drive shaft back, and now we are going to check our fluid level and add some more transfer case fluid. So this is an 18 millimeter here as well. All right, so John made it over. We ended up getting the fenders off, the beds off. He was making fun of my meth cart here, as he calls it. It was actually part of the packaging that came in our CJ2 body. And in a pinch, I welded it together to set the body on for body working. And as you see, it comes in handy again on this bed here. Whether he's laughing at me for it or not. He calls it the meth cart. You gotta show like underneath what it looks like. Well, it's covered up now because of the blanket.
No, you gotta get up right up in here, give him the full meth cart experience.
See, as you can see,
meth cart.
it is very quickly welded together to make it what it is. And we have a flat tire here, but it's okay. That just means the cart won't roll away now. It's been sitting in the side of the yard for quite a while. But on to the Dakota. We finally opened up this. I don't know if you can see that flexing. It's like an air pocket. So let's see what it's hiding underneath.
It's a mystery.
Ooh, I got a good bite on that one. Nothing. Just an air pocket. They didn't sand it.
That's not factory though, right?
That is factory blue paint.
Oh, that's the factory
They just
paint.
didn't sand it.
Hey, okay, at least it's not like an inch of Bondo.
All right, from here, we saw a little bit of Bondo in here, so we went ahead and took this down too. We have a little bit of a dent right here. Again, nothing too serious. We'll be able to get that knocked out pretty quick. But we are going to go ahead and throw in some Bondo and do a couple little dings like that one. And then over here on the bedside as well, there's a nice little dent right there. And that is it, really. Getting this thing knocked out. All right, so the rain's about to come in again. John just left. We got a good amount of stuff done today. We got a little putty on our 2 dings that were left. And that'll probably wrap it up for today. Got a little mud there that was on that ding. So the game plan for tomorrow, John's gonna be back in the morning to finish up the fenders, and I will be doing another coat of primer on our doors, doing the final blocking, and then we'll be ready for paint on our doors and tailgate, and we will be going from there. To wrap up today's video, a lot of people were asking about the color that the Dakota is going to be, and it's going back the factory intense blue. The crazy colored chameleon fenders that we're reusing on Hellcat are actually off my lifted Durango as an extra set of spares that I had. So they're coming in handy for that. I think a few of y'all know that John is very adamant about going back to that factory intense blue that he likes so much. So really in about 2 days, we should be putting some paint on the Dakota.